Yo everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Steins. Last left off, we thought we'd changed enough to allow Mayuri to survive, but not quite enough, as even though it's now the 14th instead of the 13th, Mayuri still gets shot. So, we time leaped back again a couple of hours, or 3 hours or whatever, to see what we can do about it. The world collapses, then reforms. Once again I feel the old numbness behind my eyes. The pain on the top of my head is gone. I wipe the sweat off my body and look around. I can't see Mode Snake vapor anymore. The air is clear. Chris is reading a western book like usual. Mario is playing a handheld game while eating a banana. Daru isn't here. I recall he said he was going out somewhere. I quickly swallow my words. Ocarine, you want a banana too? When I wave my hand no, Mary tilts her head quizzically, then goes back to her game. I sink into the sofa and close my eyes. Somehow, I resist the urge to scream in frustration. I have to think. I raised our memories for the Suzuha. I changed the world line, but it wasn't enough. The divergent meter still reads 0.4. How do I get it above 1%? Wait, if I try to solve the problem alone, it'll just end the same way. I need to consult Krisu. Krisu, come with me for a second. I lead her out of the lab. We sit on the bench in front of the building. Suza's bicycle, still absent. What is it? You don't normally say my name normally. Krisu frowns at her words. That came out weird. Please, help me. Now this is a shock. I never thought I heard those words from you. Do you have a fever? No jokes, I seriously need your help. You time leap, didn't you? I nod, and got some mail. Mayuri. Okay, where are you going? A date with Chris-chan? I'm jealous. Which is very professional, she's an assistant, nothing more. Oops. Jealous? You want to go on a date with me? Oh. Let's do this one, see what happens. How much do you know? How much do I know about what? About Suza being John Tider. Chris gives me a blank stare. Never occurred to me. When we prevented Suza from leaving on August 9th, she ended up staying until August 13th. But that outcome has changed by my last email. What happened during those 4 days on this world line? Have you finished the time leap machine? Wait. I finished it yesterday after an all-nighter, remember? When did you leap from? 8 PM tonight. It looks like I'll have to explain everything to her all over again. Receiving mail. I won't go on a date. Would you rather go to Sanbo or Kitchenjio? I told her about Mari's many deaths, about what happened with Suzuha and Mocha. I also gave a summary of what happened. I also gave a summary of what Suza told me about the structure of the universe. Krisu does not appear to doubt my story. So basically, you win if you get the IBN 5100 back. Krisu sums up what I told her. This is just a guess. Maybe you should look at what Amade-san said from the opposite angle. I think the critical change takes place when you get the IBN. I think the critical change takes place when you get the IBN 5100 and erase the data in Steins' database. That instant is most likely when you'll achieve divergence over 1%. The problem is, where's the IBN 5100 now? You've already found it once, that is, if your memories are real. If you can get back to the world line where you first obtained it, then isn't it bound to return to you? I see. You're right. The IBN 5100 was at the lab, and then it suddenly disappeared. You threw a fit about it earlier. I remember thinking, oh god, Okabe's finally lost his ability to distinguish his fantasy from reality. He's such a wannabe American. What you mean is, oh god, I get it. Christian is Christian. Chris looks at me in disdain as soon as those words leave my lips. That's terrible. I regret it too. There's no time for puns. So, Christina, let me see if I understand what you're saying. Changes we made to this world line, namely all the D-mails we've sent, must be reversed. That will return us to the world line where I found the IBN 5100 at Yanabashi Shrine. From what I've experienced so far, I'm confident that the IBN 5100's disappearance from the lab wasn't due to theft. After all, I was sleeping at the lab, and whenever I wasn't around, another lab man was. The lab was occupied every hour of the day. It would have been impossible for someone to steal that heavy computer without anyone noticing. It makes more sense to assume that D-mail caused us to diverge from the world line where I found the IBN at the shrine. It's still a hypothesis, but I can only come to that conclusion based on your explanation. If you're mistaking your facts, deceiving me, or shooting off delusions, then this hypothesis will fail. This system of mine has no confidence in me at all. Ouch. You can't just blindly follow this hypothesis either. You may have a safety net, but if you get careless and leave yourself without a way out, then you'll never get another chance to save Mayuri. I know that. I asked for Suzuha's opinion too, if she were here, but on this world line, she travelled to 1975 on the night of August 9th. There's no way I can speak to her now. Why did the IBN 5100 disappear? Which of the D-mails caused its disappearance? Figure that out, and you're well on your way to finding the solution. What? I don't understand how we delayed the timing of Mayuri's death exactly 24 hours. What I don't understand. True, that's interesting. Maybe it's a reaction to the change in divergence. It could be the butterfly effect. If that's the case, any trivial change could produce a significantly different result. Anyway, it's important to act with direction. Don't do anything. It's important to act with direction. Don't do anything careless. Your death, Okabe, is the worst thing that could possibly happen. You're probably the only person who can remember previous world lines. If you die, then consider Mayuri dead for good. Don't die. Okay? You're not worried about me, are you? What? Don't be ridiculous. Why should I care? I'm not worried about you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. I just don't want to lose a valuable test subject. That's it. Yeah. That brain of yours has accumulated memories spanning world lines and time leaps. It's a precious sample that could rewrite the history of neuroscience. I want to map your brain and find out what's going on in there. In other words, your time leaping helps me too. After all, the time leap machine is the fruit of my research, so to speak, and I... Calm down. Krista turns away with a sour expression. This assistant of mine can be difficult sometimes. Anyway, I consider her hypothesis. In order to return to the world line where I found the IBN 5100 at Yanabashi Shrine, I need to cancel all the emails we sent so far. The theory is sound, and I got nothing else to go on. I checked the clock. It's 6:42 PM. Only 1 hour until Mocha's raid. I decide to time leap once more to the afternoon of the 13th, just before the time machine is completed. Christina, I'm going to give this plan of yours a shot. Oh, great. Take Chris's hand and grasp it firmly. You've been a great help. Sorry for the trouble. Don't apologize, dummy. It's confusing. And besides, I don't even remember helping you before. How are you going to take responsibility for this? Why is she getting mad at me? I don't understand her. I wish I could remember too. Then I'll always have something to rub your nose in. You really have an awful personality. You're one to talk. Ah, Chrisu. With that, I leap 28 hours in the past. Whoa! Does this mean we have to get the divergent meter from Mr. Brown again? I'm standing in the lab as usual. My brain feels like it's been pinched. Endure the pain and check my watch. It's 1:47 PM. Chris is almost done with the time leap machine, and Murray's done with Luca's costume. They should be both done around in 10 minutes. I leave the lab and send the bunch in front of the Braun Tube workshop. Let's go over the plan. Cancel all emails that have changed the past so far. Of course, this includes emails sent by other people other than me. Specifically, I'm only concerned with the emails that triggered Reed and Steiner. We sent several of them as experiments. For example, Operation Ood Stage 2, the Lot 6 experiment involved one such email. But the real problem is what other people sent. Mayu and Chrisu hasn't sent any emails. Dara sent his past self strategy to win First Cup, but Reed and Steiner didn't activate, so divergence must not have changed. That leaves 3 emails to deal with, those sent by Mocha, Lukako, and Ferris. The most problematic one is the one Ferris sent, which is also the most recent. I have no idea what it said, so I don't know how to cancel it. The first email caused a dramatic change to Akiba. All of the Mo stores disappeared. That's my only hint. I'm the only one who remembers how things were before the change, so I won't get an answer from Ferris even if I ask her directly. But still, I have to at least try. I should get in touch with her. Oh. I feel like I need to make a save. I feel like these are turning up now because I got an ending, and it lets me know about making a phone call to make a choice. I feel like if it's important, it's probably always a better idea to phone. The ring tone echoes in my ears. It's not connecting. Damn. I stab the end button and open my mailbox. I'll write Ferris a mail. Please respond. It's Okabe. It's urgent. Contact me. There's no time. Just give it to her straight. I sent it. Afterwards, I sit and stare at the screen waiting. So I already tried sending 3 mails and calling 4 or 5 times, but 30 minutes pass without a single respond. Unable to hide my frustration, I stormed off towards Ferris's apartment. Oh, yeah, it's that high building. Arrive at the tall apartment building soaked in sweat. I've been running an awfully lot lately. It made me realize how out of shape I am. I wish I worked out more. This complex has an automatic lock, so I'll have to call up to the lobby intercom. I enter the number of Ferris' apartment, and a man's calm voice soon replies. May I ask who's calling? Judging by the voice, it's not Ferris's dad, but her butler. My name's Okabe. I'd like to speak with Mamayo-san. I forget to inform you that the long mistress is currently out. Then, where is she now? I'm afraid I cannot answer that. You may be someone with whom she does not wish to interact. Maybe someone... Ouch. I've been here before, remember? Of course, sir. However, I still cannot disclose that information of the young mistress. Please contact her directly. He's obviously trying to end the conversation, so I panic and get the last word in. Please, wait. I've been trying to get in touch with her, with Ferris, but she's not returning my calls or emails. Ouch. Then please try again some other time. Grr. Frustrated by this new turn of events, my anger threatens to boil over. Damn inflexible geezer. I leave the lobby. May Queen plus Neon Squared doesn't exist in this world line. Ferris doesn't respond to my calls or emails either. Where could she be? Underneath the incandescent heat of the sun, I suddenly get an idea. Dao. If anyone knows where Ferris is, it'll be that stalker of hers. Let's give Dao a call. 'Cause why not? Yeah, Ocarine? It's awfully noisy on the other end of the phone. But I don't care about that. Dao, do you happen to know where Ferris is now? Ferris-tan? I need to talk to her right now. Right now? That's not going to happen. Just tell me where she is. You keep tabs on her all the time, don't you? I know where she is, sure. Where? Where is she? She's at the UPX assembly hall. UPX? I look up. I'm standing right in front of the UPX. Why the assembly hall? Today's the final of the Rynet ABGC. Rynet ABGC? Short for Rynet Access Battle Grand Championship. Duh. It's the finals, man. Ferris is participating. Ferris-tan was the winner of this year's Winter GC, so she's the defending champion. Just so you know. She's in the finals? I'm here too, spectating. The match has already started, man. So that's why. I'm heading there now. What floor? Do you have a ticket? No, but I'll manage. I don't know, man. Security's pretty tight. Someone posted threats on that channel. Pretty sure you're not getting in. Then you come out in front of UPX. Then you cannot come out in front of UPX. Can you lend me your ticket? No way. It'll end at 4, so can you just wait until then? Hey, Damn it. That inflexible bastard. At least we get information. Looks like I don't have a choice. All I can do is wait like Dao suggested. At 4, tons of people spew out the building. They're mostly parents to children, but they're also men and women in their 20s and 30s. Seems like a wide customer base. Some people are dressed in cosplay, and others are carrying Rynet goods in paper bags. They're the ones you would expect to be here. Maybe I should try calling Ferris again. As if she didn't have enough emails and stuff. Hi. Why won't she pick up? My frustration peaks. I tell myself to calm down, but it doesn't work. One obstacle after another, I'm on the verge of losing it. I pace back and forth as I watch the exiting crowd. I try call down again, but even he's not answering. Looks like I don't have a choice. Excuse me. I approach several men gathered at the UPX entrance. They all got tattered leather jackets and expensive silver accessories. Not the sort of people I usually hang out with. Do you know where Rynet champion Ferris-san is? What? They suddenly gave me dangerous looks. Rynet champion Ferris-san? You guys hear that? The man tosses a grin to the other members of his posse. Snobby, unpleasant laughter resounds. I struggle to suppress my anger. If you know, please tell me. The man Now the man directs his grin towards me. What? You're a friend with the former champ? Man who seems to whisper to Gaia to shrine more. Okay. Former champ? While I'm puzzling this house, this man suddenly steps right up in my face. Wait, what? Something smashes into my forehead. Stars explode behind my eyes. Fall onto my back. It's hot above my brow, as if a branding arrow was pressed onto it. But that quickly fades to dull and throbbing. I finally realized that the nutcase headbutted me. What the hell? Why would he do that? Did I do something to this guy? Was he a Ferris hater? I just got a tip for Auntie. People who post negative comments about someone or something on the internet, they appear in places where fans of those people or things gather to provoke them by posting derogatory things. It's not rare for them to cause emotional debate among fans. I staggered to my feet. The man stops to pick up his hat, which fell off when he headbutted me. That's when I see it. While on the top of his forehead, there's a small space devoid of hair. There's no way I could miss it. A bald spot. Man with a bald spot who seems to whisper. What? Sorry, but you asked for it. It made my dirty heart ache when I hear you call that pussy a champion. Get it? Don't ever call that disgusting cat girl champion to my face again. Not unless you want your body and soul frozen by yours truly. The king of the street and the one and only black absolute zero 4 degrees Celsius. But that's not absolute zero though. What the hell is this guy talking about? It's obviously lying, living in his own stupid world. The name's 4 degrees Celsius. That's Shido. You get me? I'm the strongest and coolest Rhinetter to ever rule the streets of Akiba. No one comes close. Nobody. Do you know? Dry ass is so cold it burns. That's not a burn, it's frostbite. What? When I point out the scientific truth, the man with the bald spot and his lackeys get pissed. Does this look... This doesn't look good. I don't have time to get into a fight. I decide to stage a tactical retreat. Afterwards I go to the assembly hall and ask the staff about Ferris. No luck. When I tried calling Dow again, he says maybe she went home already. In a bummed out voice. I return to Ferris' apartment building and ring the intercom again. The butler responds once more. May I ask who's calling? It's Okabe. Has Miho-san returned? Just a moment. It sounds like she's home. The intercom goes silent for a while. And then the door's automatic lock opens, allowing me inside the elevator hall. Please come up, sir. Young mistress will see you. I give him my thanks and hurry into the elevator. Progress! The butler guides me into the bedroom where Ferris is sitting on the sofa, hugging her knees. She doesn't look up even when I approach. Ferris, finally, there's something I need to ask you. Yeah. She looks exhausted, like all the life has been drained out of her. I've never seen Ferris like this. What happened? You look so down. This can't be happening, yeah. Why did Ferris have to lose? If only those guys hadn't used underhanded tricks on me. They ganged up on Ferris. I even promised Papa I'd win. He's probably disappointed in me, yeah. I'm too ashamed to show my face. What is she saying? No, wait. I think I get it. I recall what happened after Ferris' final match in Rhinet Championship. in the Rhinet Championship. That leather-clad asshole called her the former champ. I guess that means she's lost, and that's why she's depressed. I feel bad for First, but I don't have time to deal with this. Listen, First. First blinks her eyes repeatedly when I grab her by the shoulders. But her eyes are gazed and empty of light. A couple of days ago, you used the time machine we invented to send a D-mail. Do you remember that? Hanya? I knew it was useless, but I had to ask. First doesn't remember. In fact, from her perspective, it never happened. How do I explain? Let's say, for example, that there used to be tons of stores in anime otaku here in Akiba. And let's say you use a time machine and change that Akiba into the electric town it is today. How would you do it? I know it's a really cryptic question, but I can't think of a better way. Seems like she's just fixated on the time machine. Ferris mumbles with a blank expression on her face. She repeats the same phrase. Ferris' eyes gradually regains their brightness. And then, all at once... She presses up against me. Whoa, what? She smells good. First cat ears tickle my nose. So I go stiff, not knowing what to do about the sudden turn of events. First looks up at me. She looks so desperate, I feel my heart pound faster. Is it a real time machine, yeah? Yeah, it's real. First stares at me even more intensely, like she's trying to see inside my soul. I believe you now. Just when I get the feeling she's believed me way too easily, she suddenly starts clutching her head. I'm about to remember, yeah. Huh? Ferris remembers using the time machine, yeah. What? Really? Ferris got on the time machine and it went zoom and... Oh. What? But you don't write anything. You send a D-mail to the past. It's hard to know if she's just being herself and messing with us or what. That's it, Nyan. I'm starting to remember more and more, Nya. First then holds her head and looks at me with tears in her eyes. My head hurts, yeah. What's going on here? Does Ferris have a reading Steiner too? I don't know. I need to find out, but how? Calm down. I need to think. Should I contact Chrisu? Or should I... Ferris continues to cling to me. And all I can do is hold her warm, soft, slender body in my arms. I need to make her remember somehow. My brain is turning to mush now. Hang in there. Is there anything I can do? If I win, I might remember, Nya. Win? Win what? Today's match, Nya, against the viral attackers. I only lost because of their underhanded tricks, Nya. And now my head is all mushy, I can't remember anything, Nya. Please kill me. I think that if I win the match, I'll remember everything. Everything. So please, Nya, let me use the time machine. By the way, this is an act, right? Act? What do you mean, Nya? Don't tell me she wants to use the time machine to win her Rhinet match. Considering her personality, that's actually pretty likely. After all, this is a girl who twists men around her finger. You're awful, Nya. And then Ferris starts to cry within my chest. Even though Ferris-chan is trying her bestest to remember for you. He called me a liar. It hurts, Nya. No, I'm sorry. Tears emerge from the corner of her eyes. I've no idea what to do in this situation. Judging by her tears, I don't think she's lying. But there's really no bias to that theory that she'll remember if she wins the Rhinet tournament. Please, Nya. Ferris whispers into my ear. Help Ferris win. Immediately afterwards, I feel something warm on my earlobe. Ferris brushes her teeth against my ear, sending electricity through my entire body. What? I get it, okay? I quickly pull away from Ferris. That was dangerous. I almost exploded. Okay, Ferris, we'll do it your way. For real, Nyan? Yeah, I need you to remember, whatever it takes. Ferris tries to throw her arms around me, but I quickly evade. She face dives into the sofa awkwardly. Why didn't we get a picture of that? That would have been hilarious. Yeah, what do you dodge? You're being way too familiar. I'm not good with dealing with Ferris. She's using me here, I'm sure. I'm being tricked, aren't I? I shook my head. Even so, I have no choice but to help her win the tournament. I'll try anything that could possibly yield results. As long as I keep doing that, I'll find a solution eventually. I have to believe that. I'm going to leap to this morning and give you some advice that will help you win. How's that? We're not sending a mail, Nya? Our lab has developed a device for time leaping, or sending your consciousness to the past. Awesome! It's like New Game Plus, Nya. Yeah, sure. That's it. Don't play along wherever you do. Don't play along. So if Ferris uses it and goes back to this morning, it'll solve everything. You can't. Nah, why not? I can't let anyone else use the time leap machine. No fair. It's not something to be used lightly. It's dangerous. I've yet to fail once so far, but my luck might not last forever. Suza lost her memory after traveling in a broken time machine. Her time machine was different, of course, but something similar could happen with a time leap machine. Considering the time leap machine's low budget and rushed schedule, I won't be surprised if it broke somehow. And there's one more thing. I shouldn't allow anyone else to change the past. My goal is return to the world line with the IBN 5100, then use it to escape from the Alpha attractor field. The fewer changes made, the better. I'll be the one responsible for changing the past. Trust me, Ferris. Okay, Nya. Did he at least find out a good way on how to contact her? Yeah. I brace my wobbling feet. As my vision recovers, I check the clock. It's 10:38 a.m. The time leap was successful. According to Ferris, she lost the match due to cleverly concealed information from the opposing team. Ferris told me how to counter that, her plan. Bring Ferris sunglasses and earplugs before the match, Nyan. Then I can ignore distractions and win for sure, Nyan. I wonder if she's right. No, now's not the time to doubt. Ferris said that she would arrive at the assembly hall around 12. I head to the UPX, making sure to buy sunglasses and earplugs on the way. Calming music, and I think this might be where I end today's episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!